Good evening, everyone. My name is Wolf Lordis, and tonight I am killing lesser demons as a Slayer task for right now. I started out with 100 and something. I've gotten down to about 40. Equipment it consists of armor being rune plate body, plate legs, a rune square shield, black boots, and a helm of Netziot. My amulet is an amulet of power. I am currently wearing a Ring of Wealth to pick up the gold off these monsters. Weapons include a Dragon Scimitar and a Dragon Dagger, just Poison Plus. Unfortunately, I have not had the opportunity to come across a DDS yet. I'm using Super Attack and Super Strength, which took forever for me to get, but now that I have, I can finally do combat effectively. I was joined for a while here by this guy named Duke Pegasi, but it seems he's off to bed now, so no more conversating with him. This is an Iron Man account that I've been working on for a few years now. Recently I got all my stats to above 50s, and I only have another 96 levels to go until I can get into the 1500 worlds, which will be nice. A lot less players on those, and the players that are there are typically better and have good attitudes, no bots running around for the most part, which is always nice. I still remember before the bots even got heavy in RuneScape Traditional, but unfortunately that's what we call RuneScape 3 now in the evolution of combat. So I stopped playing right back when that happened, made myself a new account the moment they released old school RuneScape, and pretty much dropped this account that you're seeing now. When they finally added Iron Mans to the list, I ended up rebooting this account as an Iron Man into old school. So this account's also the one that would be my RuneScape 3 account if I ever get back on there. Highly unlikely, unless I just want to look at some nice graphics and see how much the world's changed. At this point, my main goal is to get to 130 between my attack and strength so I can get into the Warriors Guild. Once in there, I'll be getting my defender and leveling up my defense to 60. Once I have that, I'm going to probably be getting these last 3 levels of ranged. That way I can go out and do Morning's End too. Not to mention it'll give me access pretty soon for the next level of Chins, which will let me do quite a bit more for my range level. The big things right now I need to get are a Glory Amulet, which will be gotten by me hunting for Implings in Puro Puro. That's a nightmare in and of itself, I have to admit. I absolutely hate going down there nowadays, just because of how much running it is, but since I got super energy potions recently, it shouldn't be as bad as it was before. I got a good 30 left until the end of this task, and about another 10 kills until I get a strength level. So I'm going to probably wait until I have those 10 kills in order to take my last dose of strength potion I have on me. That way I get the extra point out of it. Make it last just that much longer. Depends on the situation, in all honesty. I'm going to probably take these 7 more levels that I need and just put them all into strength because that's going to level up my skill overall faster. Probably once I have the few more quests done, because I'm at 236 quest points, everything right now is going to be focusing on getting these quests done. So I'm going to need my defense to 65 for King's Ransom, going to need a 65 smithing for Devious Minds. Ooh, a loop half of key. I've got like 3 of those in the bank. How ironic that I'm not getting any tooth halves. But a Dream Mentor 85 combat I'm going to need, which I'm actually getting fairly close to that at 75. Monkey Madness 2, I need quite a bit of Slayer to get to, and I think I might even need some crafting levels still. I'm not 100% sure on that at the moment, seeing as it is the one quest they've added to Old School. Mornings End Part 1 and 2, I'm going to need to get my ranged up to 64, so I'm going to be finishing Monkey Madness 2 first and shinning my way to there. My Arm's Big Adventure, all I have to do to get that is the Typo Wanna Cleanup, which is one of those annoying little mini games that they just decided they had to make into a quest requirement. But once that's done, I know I'm going to be getting the free Herblore patch out of it that makes it so my herbs won't get diseased. And once all that's done, I'll finally be done with all these quests. On the main account for Old School, that's not an Iron Man, all I have left is Dream Mentor and Monkey Madness 2. But I stopped playing that when they made Iron Men because main account's just not a challenge anymore. It's no fun playing it when you can just get on the Grand Exchange and buy everything and just have a giant cash stack for whatever you want. But I digress. We got another 5 kills and then I'll be able to get that strength level. And in all honesty, these lesser demons are pretty easy kills. Surprised I didn't come down here earlier. But it wasn't a Slayer task, so that's part of the reason. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of my mates on this game. Unfortunately, they're not logged in right now. It'd be Archer's Prod, who has quite a few accounts on this list of friends, along with a good shout out to Arma Weasel. Shout out to Ozermox. He hasn't been on here for quite some time, but he was quite a good guy back before the Grand Exchange came back and started ruining the economy of the game. Speaking of the Grand Exchange, that's the other reason why I switched over to Iron Man. The Grand Exchange just completely ruined the economy. Everything went down in price and half my stuff ended up losing value. I lost desire to play. But when they released Iron Man into the mix, I had a reason to play again. So, I'm prattling on about personal opinions with this stuff. Looks like another 3 kills. I have to say the biggest annoyance in all this is just having to eat food. I understand that I could safe spot these guys with magic or ranged, but not the levels I'm going for right now. Considering I'm at a solid 70 magic, don't want to get that leveled up until I have to, because then I'm going to want to push it all the way to 75 or 80, and that's quite a bit of money for an Iron Man in runes. Eventually I'm going to be getting a bunch of cosmic runes out of rune crafting, and crafting battle staves for XP and money, because I still need to get my crafting up. I ended up doing Fairy Tale 2 a few levels early because of Spicy Stew. I don't know how many times that stuff saved my life and kept me from having to get a few more levels. In fact, if I can, I'm going to probably boost my smithing for Devious Minds with Spicy Stew. Now that I think about it, I should probably check as to whether or not that's boostable. That's going to be all for now, guys. I'll probably come back later. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and please support my channel. Thank you very much.